Next one is just a few thoughts on naked attraction. Now, I laughed and laughed and laughed at this show yesterday. There were two. In the first case, it was a woman called Kathy choosing from 6 men. And these men, if you haven't seen the show, they just stand in pods, absolutely naked, and different parts of their body is revealed throughout the process. So it starts off, they show the bottom half of them. So you actually see full frontal nudity. You see 6 dangling male genitalia on the screen. I'm just laughing because when do you see that? That's kind of outstanding, quite astonishing. So there's this one guy who actually is like an orange Incredible Hulk, and his name is Andy. And this lady, Kathy, she kind of zones in on him. She eliminates all the others. She's left with 2 guys. She's 43, she says, but between you and I, she could easily pass for 51. But anyway, meow. So she's there choosing who to go for. And it's just the commentary and the things that they say. I mean, this is just a trash show. This is the plumbing the depths of humanity. So you see Kathy choosing, and the host asking, how do you feel about a full bush? How do you feel about his balls, his ball sack, and stuff? I just find that, oh my goodness, this is what we've come to. This is horrendous. So anyway, at the end of it, Kathy picks this guy called Andy, the Incredible Hulk, the orange Incredible Hulk, very, very muscular guy. She eliminates all the others. She gives really superficial reasons, but really she's eliminating them because they all have tiny cocks and they just don't appeal to her. Their body is not. She even described one guy as looking like a giraffe. Anyway, then, now they're naked, so she's fully clothed and Andy's naked, so she has to go off and reveal herself naked. And she comes back, and Andy and this other guy, I've forgotten the name of the other guy that was left. Can't remember his name, but he was very thin and 24. Like, Andy's 62, Kathy's 43, and this other guy who was left was like 24. So all very different ages. And, you know, if you get on with somebody, the age is a side issue. But when Andy saw Kathy naked, he said, whoa, whoa, like he really liked her. I'm surprised these guys don't have big erections on the screen because they're fully naked. So if they have a sexual response, I'm surprised the cameras don't capture that. But anyway, maybe they do and they kind of edit it out. Might have to watch it again, just for research purposes, of course. Anyway, Andy and Kathy are immediately physically attracted to each other. And so, you know, they're kind of flirting. He likes her body, she likes his body. They exchange some banter. And then they go out. Then he carries her out of the studio and they go on a date. And on this date, they're fully clothed. And, you know, she's all excited and he's excited and they're, you know, complimenting each other and kissing and stuff. And then they go out for a drink and you see them dancing. You see them dancing. I wish I could insert some footage. You see them dancing. And then Kathy comes to the camera to say they're probably going to wake up. They're probably going to have breakfast tomorrow morning. So you think to yourself, wow, Kathy, steady on, love. But they've already seen each other naked, so maybe in their minds, you know, the next step is to just be horizontal. So they're kissing and and then she says to him, let's go back. Should we just go back to the hotel? And he says to her, shall we just go back to the hotel? She says, yeah, I was thinking of doing that. So then they go to the hotel and of course they have sex. And then 5 weeks later, they come back to the studio and Kathy's sitting there a bit cross. And the producer asks her, so, you know, how did it go? And she says, well, she hasn't heard from him. And she says she's just going to act as if nothing happened. So then Andy comes. He says, how are you? She says, I'm okay. And then she lays it